Hi everyone, welcome back. We are on to episode 5 now of Barry, season 1 that is, and let's think, what happened last episode? I remember I enjoyed it. Okay, Barry bought Sally a laptop thinking he was going to win her over. She's not interested. She had a really shitty audition that didn't actually even happen in the first place because her not agent guy is actually a bit of a dickhead. So that's a bit of a weird one. They didn't end on good terms there. Barry has been told to basically do a raid on his own. That's his job now. He's given this whole spiel to Fuchs about how he doesn't want to do this anymore, but Fuchs is a little bit freshening about it and kind of saying, you have to. You see all your friends here, your actor friends, what if I tell them all about you and your secret life? A little bit freshening there. And then he reconnects with an old Marines guy. Was he Marines? I think he was. Some kind of soldier. He reconnects with one of them and they come over to this party that's being held and brings along two of his own friends, and one of them realizes Barry looks a little bit sus and I want in on it. Whatever he's up to, however he's making that cash, I want to be in on that. And it ended there. We also got insight into good old Gene. I think Gene was probably the standout for me that episode. We both got to see him in his audition for like an extra role, a really small bit part, which is really interesting considering how within the sphere of his acting class he's seen as a god, and you'd think he would be a little bit more successful than that in the acting world, to have that kind of reverence from his little people. And then we also got to see him having a little fun date, which was really cute. And yes, with the detectives, they finally got access to what was in the little lipstick camera thing that NoHo Hank had left in his car from episode 1, and we get a little screenshot of Barry there, but you can't really tell if it's Barry or not, and they're obviously going to try and figure out who that guy is. So that's what we've got to come up with next, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know where this is going to go, but this sounds fun. Let's just get straight into it, episode 5.
Barry, it's Taylor, Chris's friend from the party.
Taylor, that's his name, Mr. Baldy. Oh, he's probably in on it with killing the Bolivians. I guess you need more than one person for a raid. You're really that desperate to kill the Bolivians. But Barry's ignoring his messages. We're at the pier. Is he with his old friend? Yeah. He's hanging out with them, but like awkwardly. Why has he got to be so weird with it? How much of a friend are you?
Program that helps vets reacclimate. He was the first guy they ever kicked out. Great.
Interesting. All these traumatized war veterans coming together to kill the Bolivians.
Yeah, we were at this bar hanging one time, and this guy spilled a drink on my leg, and then Taylor broke the dude's jaw.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm just a little rusty, but I got it.
Oh, he can do it. Ding 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 ding. Good aim. Do your fucking job. Is this Santa Monica?
Can you do me a favor? Can you not tell Sharon we hung out with Taylor last night?
Sharon doesn't approve of Taylor. Well, that's a warning sign.
He's a nice dude though, right?
Clearly not, no. All the red flags are there, Barry.
So
what the fuck is this? Is this a fantasy again? Yeah, that was weird.
The list is up.
The list?
What?
Is it a casting?
Assignments for the annual Shakespeare Showcase, Barry.
Oh, it is?
If I'm not Titus Andronicus, I'm gonna
Oh, they're doing Shakespeare, finally. Let's go.
Puck.
Puck is a great character. Why wouldn't you want to be Puck? Oh, she's kind of blanking him.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think I was just a little jealous that you were talking to that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, we can tell.
Can we reset maybe? Like,
We could try not speaking to each other for a couple days, or like even say a month or two, and reset that way.
I like that idea.
Okay.
That's a great
I
idea.
just feel like you've got some toxic masculinity issues you need to work out, and until then we just shouldn't interact so much. Or,
I'll tell it.
like at all.
She's so right.
Team partners. Yeah, you and Barry are doing
Oh,
a
lol.
mixed-up scene with Natalie.
They're doing Macbeth.
Oh, I don't want to play Lady Macbeth again.
Well,
Again.
don't worry about it because Natalie is.
You're not even
What?
Macbeth. Well, who are you then if you're not Lady Macbeth?
There is somebody here to talk to you about Ryan's murder.
Why does he have to say it like that?
I would release this
Somebody
photo
here to
today.
talk
It's a
to you.
screenshot.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Is this the best photo that you've got?
To be fair, that doesn't really look much like Barry though.
Because usually in the front of a head, there's a face.
You know,
Yeah.
we did.
And my phone number is on the bottom of the flyer,
Which
okay?
I happen to have on my phone, too.
Of course you do.
So, Janice Moss, thank
Her name
you
is
so much
Janice.
for coming
Okay,
to
I
my
need to remember that.
Thank you very much. Such a
Janice
pleasure.
Moss. Let go of her hand.
Okay.
Okay. So, I need to speak with Eric, Jermaine, and Barry in private, please.
Why?
Our mystery shooter is at least 6 feet tall.
Ah.
Oh, okay, I see. So
Here we go.
Jermaine and Eric were the tall guys.
Exactly. But you served in the Marines.
Marines, I was right.
So you know your way around a gun.
You could say that.
Now, on the night that Ryan died, I know that you were in the theater because you spoke to Mr. Cousineau.
Ah.
Did you go anywhere after that?
I went and had dinner with Frank Ewing.
Did you go home after that?
No, Frank and I went and had drinks with a guy from a manufacturing plant, Ramon Diaz.
So I'm
Where
sure
the
you wouldn't
fuck are
mind
you
giving me
getting
their
these names
numbers.
from? Is this Frank? Be frank. Be frank. This is all a story that they have planned for in case something like this happens. There we go. Look, he's got all these characters.
Can you hold on a sec? I'm on the factory floor.
Oh, they've properly prepared for this kind of thing. That's good. Why? Gulp.
You think Eric did it?
Yes, it's 100% Eric.
I think he did.
Ah! He does have like a meekness to him that looks like he could be a serial killer.
This is Ramon.
You're good to go. Aaron. Hi.
That was really funny. Need you that one?
The police.
Goran. I need to remember these names now. Goran.
Do you know man who got away? Yes.
Why are they meeting up here? Is this where his kids are? Well, this is very awkward.
The same fucking moron who put lipstick camera in car.
Yeah, Hank.
Too much heat. We must call off. Stasia's heat or killing Bolivian leader. All of it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
I think it's a good idea.
I think that's what we
Let's just leave it. Let Barry live his life. Hank doesn't wear
Play the
socks.
market for the Warren Buffett, world's greatest investor. He says,
How great is this place?
It's alright.
No, buddy, if Goran calls off this kid, I'm dead, man.
I don't care.
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious too. He should kill you. You brought a lipstick cam to a hit. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, it is quite stupid.
What can I say, man? I'm a gearhead. You know? And what is this talk about killing me? You sound like a psychopath.
Yeah, Bolivians get wind of this. You're, you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, you wear pissy pants. No, I know. You don't wear pissy pants.
Papa, watch me.
Okay, I'm watching.
Papa's watching.
I'm watching.
Doing
Incredible.
great.
My family is already blaming me for death of Stovka.
Well, that's
If
not
anything
fair.
else goes, I am so fucked.
Everyone seems to be afraid. No one seems to know what they're doing, really. They're all just trying to not be fucked.
There's a Marine named Taylor. He knows about the hit. He wants in. It's probably crazy.
Oh, he's definitely crazy. What's wrong with you? What? Is he screaming about Barry? Is that him letting out his tension? What the fuck is all over his body?
I thrive
Are those
in parameters.
bruises?
So, you and Wacko do the hit, and then afterwards you take him out.
Take
Sounds about right.
He's a Marine.
I don't fucking care who he is. He knows too much, he has to go.
So what? We
It's
just
true.
take out whoever threatens us? That's toxic masculinity.
Oh, look at him. Ooh, it's toxic
It doesn't matter.
masculinity.
It's not what we do, okay? We take out bad dudes.
You think Taylor's a good guy?
No, he's a Marine. Once we start fucking killing Marines, where does it stop? No fucking way. No, he's a Marine. That's nuts.
Right, he's a Marine, you're
We
a Marine.
get it.
Who
You're a
fucking
Marine.
cares? Huh? You remember your training? You take out who you told, when you told, you leave arbitration to the fucking pearly gates.
Become a mindless zombie, Barry.
Busted or killed, he'd get all your little actor
Don't
friends
think.
killed.
Don't worry about morals.
Taylor has to die. And you know that.
Those are bruises. God damn, the man was battered.
You know he has to die, right?
You know that.
Or is that acting class erased all your common sense, huh? Right?
He doesn't want Taylor to die, because if Taylor can die as a Marine, then so can him. He himself, Barry, can die. Barry's the
Guys in
bad guy, just
stash
as
house.
Taylor's the bad guy.
Do your fucking job.
Just do your fucking job. But also, I feel like it wouldn't be the easiest thing to kill Taylor. Like, fighting yourself, kinda. What play? Oh, she's doing a Lady Macbeth.
Out, I say. 'Tis time to doot.
To do.
Do you mark that?
Why do you gotta do the every
These
time?
hands ne'er be clean.
Heaven knows what she has known.
What accent is that? Is that
There's a
supposed to be
smell of blood
Scottish?
still.
No one can act, can they? Literally none of these people can act. It's painful to watch.
No. One thought, really.
Why am I not Lady Macbeth?
It's not working. And I feel like the last time we did this scene, it was really flowing.
The last time, meaning like when you were Lady Macbeth?
Yeah.
Right. I just feel like when I was doing it, I sort of tapped into the emotion of the piece, and I feel like when you're doing it, no offense, you're just kind of saying words.
Okay, that is actually very offensive.
I'm just trying to be constructive.
Well, that's really not constructive at all.
The girlies are fighting.
What is this scene about?
Guilt.
Guilt.
Look at us.
Good start.
Like Lady Macbeth thought that she can kill whoever she wanted to kill to be in charge and then just move on, but she can't. You know, like, because once you start killing, you
Barry.
can never just go back.
He's connecting.
That's what the saying is. She's stained forever.
Yeah, you're stained forever. No, Barry, it's true. You are stained
Her
forever.
soul's fucked. As well as Macbeth.
Barry, you're going to hell.
Actually, he's more fucked, don't you think?
Right, but it was her idea, though, you know, like, so she made him do it.
So what? So he's off the hook?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to be messed up for life.
The Nazis were just following orders, honey.
He's a murderer.
No, he was following orders. Sometimes you just have to shut up and do your job.
Yeah, but doesn't Macbeth have free will?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to take Lady Macbeth's orders. He can.
This is
stand up
very
for
on the
himself.
nose, but I don't mind it.
I feel like Shakespeare whiffed it on this one.
Oh, okay.
God, Macbeth is a murderer.
Yeah, well, then I guess so am I. Right? I mean, I've killed people.
Oh, because you're a
just go
soldier.
blow my brains out because there's no hope for me, right? My soul's fucked because I was ordered to kill someone and I did it.
Barry, you're overreacting. We didn't say you were a psycho.
You all just said that!
They kind of
Am I
did.
wrong?
They kind
Is
of
that what you guys
did.
are saying? I'm a fucking psycho? It's exactly what you fucking said. It's really easy for you guys to sit here and weigh in on some shit that you don't know about. It's fucking lame, and it's not true.
The life of a soldier.
I think that
Interesting.
Barry is relating to his experience in the military, which is completely justifiable. Boy, I'll tell you, thank you for your service.
Okay.
If you kill outside of war, you're a fucking psycho. I mean, you're irredeemable. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
And then
No
come
worries,
back
Barry.
for group exercises upstairs.
Oh, we're doing those fun exercises again. Yay! As stupid as it looks, these are really fun to do. You're not doing it, honey. This is the easiest part of your acting class. Get this bit right. And Barry doesn't want to be the bad guy. Barry doesn't want his soul to be lost. Irredeemable.
Taylor, let's fucking do this thing, man. Kill people. Fuck yeah.
Taylor is way too enthusiastic about this. The fact that they're living in a hotel, there's instability, it's a liminal space, they're sort of stuck, frozen.
I don't know. Can't believe we forgot that he's in the military.
Yeah. To be fair, I forgot for a second.
I can't even.
But does that really make it okay for him to scream at us like that? I mean, I was scared. I think he owes us all a huge apology.
I did one of those online quizzes to see if I was living in a bubble or not, and it turns out I am.
No way.
I know.
I mean, he did lash out a bit in a way that he hasn't done in front of these guys before.
What does that mean?
Are you just looking after
I
yourself?
don't recall getting an apology from you about Zach.
Who's Zach?
Pinocchio?
Oh.
Jesus Christ, let it go. We're both adults.
I wanted to be an adult with him, Sally, not you, me.
I feel like if you were really worried about the group, you just would have respected that.
Oh,
my
they're
God,
turning
are you
against
serious?
Sally.
What
Oh,
is this, middle school?
to be fair, it is quite
Sally,
childish.
It's not. It's acting class.
Wait, what are you doing?
You just said the three it could be alibied out.
We're not finished. We're missing something, and we're not
You
done
are.
with the acting class.
Mom, why are you holding on to this?
Keep holding on to it. Where are you going? Is this Jean's house? Your own house? It's a nice house. Do you have a family? I doubt it if she was going on a date with Jean. Unless you're divorced or something.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh, it is Jean's house.
Cyrene returns.
Huh. It is a nice house, Jean.
Oh, we're going right into it, okay?
Yeah, okay. All right, so we'll make
God
entry
damn.
here.
Okay, Janice.
Now I want to maintain fire
He
superiority.
looks like that
the
actor,
full
John...
And
What's his name?
if things go
Bernthal
to
or
shit,
something?
or you're hit,
The guy from The Walking
I'll
Dead and all
stay
that?
where you're at,
He
and
looks a bit like that, but
find you
bald.
and I'll get you.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Have you got your own
know,
ideas? Are
it's
you
just
probably
us
listening to
going in
these
there.
orders?
It's not really a party time. There's a good chance we'll die.
Fuck yeah.
Not
You're
really
just
a
suicidal, is
bad
that what this is?
situation
Interesting to see how good Taylor's gonna be here in this situation. Maybe wear a helmet? Wouldn't that help? I'd wear a helmet. I mean, if you've already got the bulletproof vest on, your head's a little bit exposed. Oh, there we go. Bam. Take your time. Well, that's one down. Ah! There we go. Well, that wasn't hard. Was that everyone? There must be more. I feel like something's gonna go wrong. What the fuck? I knew he wasn't going to follow orders. Who the fuck is Leroy Jenkins? Is he going to leave Taylor to die? What?
Andy hit me first, Dad.
Fantasy.
You go get a teacher. Don't let someone lower you to that kind of behavior. You're a good guy, Denzel.
I thought he got a knife to the head there. What did they do to you? They just bang you on the head.
Fuck yeah!
Why did they just bang you in the head and leave you alive? Or did you shoot those guys? I don't know. What happened? You blacked out?
Mission was just eliminate the targets.
No, I don't think you're supposed to take that money. Okay, now's your time to kill Taylor. Kill him. Kill him. Here we go. Don't let him turn around. Just do it quickly. I'm guessing he did it.
I thought you were dead for sure, but look at you. You are. Taylor,
maybe he didn't kill Taylor because they didn't show it.
He had to go. So.
Maybe he did. Oh, there we go. I was right. He didn't kill him. Interesting. You got a duo now. Ah!
Chica, chico, baila conmigo.
What is this music? This is what the Bolivians are listening to. I recognize the director of this episode. Wait, let me look it up. Yeah, the guy who directed this episode has also was a director for Atlanta, the TV show. I remember him from that. He's done a lot of stuff with Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. Interesting. Okay. I like this episode. This is really good. I'm getting more into it, which is as to be expected. But yeah, no, this is good. This episode was focusing a lot on morality and Barry's struggle to come to terms with the fact that he's probably not a good person, seeing as he's killing people as a job. But it's also considering the morality of the military as well, and what it is to be a soldier, and whether, you know, what you're doing is the right thing or not. And, you know, it's a tricky one, isn't it? It's a tricky one, because people have a lot of respect for soldiers, and they're serving their country, they're bringing freedom, or whatever you want to call it. But I think ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm not necessarily as strong a believer of all those things as many others are. And I struggle to come to terms with the violence and the sort of pointlessness of war at the end of the day, which I know is a little bit controversial, especially for America. I know they have a whole day dedicated to the veterans and whatnot, so I know it means a lot to them, especially with the Afghanistan war, man. I can't possibly say that what they were doing was the right thing. It's just horrible. The big bosses at the top, the masters of war, as Bob Dylan called it. But I can understand why there is some debate to be had there, which is interesting. It is an interesting conversation to be had, the morality of war and soldiers and what they're doing. I was only taking orders. Yeah, sure, great. But you have free will at the end of the day. It's true. You do. You can make choices. And Barry has made certain choices that have led to where he is right now. Whether they were good ones or not, who's to judge? He was definitely feeling judged at one point there in his acting class when they're doing Macbeth. And it was interesting, that was the first time where, because up until this point, he seemed to have been welcomed with very open arms to this acting class, and they all sort of loved him and everything was great. But this is the first time he's lashed out at them, and there's been some kind of collision there, and which is nice to see. It's very interesting. And I do kind of, you know, in their conversation afterwards with the acting class, they do sort of live in a bubble, you know, they're these Hollywood actors, they just want to make it big or whatever. So it does feel a little bit more sort of shallow in comparison to what's going on in Barry's life. But that's not to say that what they were saying is wrong necessarily. To be an actor, you have to be an empath. You have to understand the human condition really well in order to be able to enact that. So I think the stuff that they were saying wasn't necessarily wrong. It's interesting to see how Sally is sort of butting heads with them as well. And they're not liking her because she left the party with Mr. Pinocchio Man. Like, who cares? It is a bit childish, that whole thing. But also we're seeing Sally's own... I think within the acting class, she sort of sees herself as the leading lady. She's done Lady Macbeth before. She's this, she's that, whatever. She might think of herself as the best actor there, and that's probably the only space that's like the safe space where she feels that she has that level of superiority. Whereas in the outside world, when she's trying to get real jobs and auditions and this and that, there is a lack of control, there is a inferiority. For her to lose that role of Lady Macbeth means a lot to her, because outside of acting class she's never going to be able to get that Lady Macbeth role, or at least not at this moment in time. So this is the one chance for her to have that moment to shine, and she's losing it. And so you can understand why she's feeling threatened, which is very interesting. I do really like that. The Taylor guy as well, I don't know where we're going to go with him. I can't fully grasp him right now. I guess we haven't had enough time with him. From what we've heard, he is a bit of a toxic masculinity guy who clearly has a lot of violent tendencies and maybe anger issues as well. He's a bit much for me right now, but I don't know, there are a lot of red flags there. But at the same time, I don't know, is Barry just keeping on to him, like holding on to him and not killing him because he's in the Marines, because he only kills the bad guys? Is that his reasoning for it? It's interesting. Is it more to, like, is Barry doing this more for himself, or is he doing it for Taylor? Like, does he actually care about Taylor enough to not want to kill him? Or is it more, if Taylor is bad enough to be killed, then so am I? Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to know how altruistic this is, his not killing Taylor. I don't know, I guess we'll find out as the show goes on. Fuchs is not going to be happy about Taylor still being alive, but I don't know, Barry sort of put him in a sticky situation here now that they've introduced each other, So that's interesting. And my predictions about Hank were correct. Hank is sort of on the chopping block now because of all his little shenanigans. Goran is not having it. And it's interesting to see where Hank is going to go from there. He's in a very sticky situation. I don't know about that one. We had Jean and Detective Janice Moss having another little moment there. Do you know what? So she has a very stressful job. She's a leading lady. There's a lot going on in her life. There's a lot of pressure on her. And she sees Jean as her fun little release. And I love that for her. She deserves it. And I hope Jean will bring her lots of happiness. And it'll be fun. And maybe there'll be more to it than that. Maybe we'll get some real depth there as well. Because at the moment, this is all just kind of playful. But I'm happy with where it is at the moment. I'm happy for this to begin, this little spark between them. So that is really fun. I think that might be it now. I think that might be the whole episode we've discussed. Like I said, that was really good. I enjoyed that. That was crazy. I think we'll leave it for now and move on to episode 6. So we're nearing the end of season 1 now. We're past the halfway point, which is fun. I'll see you guys in the next episode or next video. Bye.